best of 3 qualifying match to get into the second stage of the qualifier. So we are ready to go into this, and let's introduce our players to the top right hand corner from Team Extreme Supremacy. It's Elazer. And down to the bottom left we have the purple Zerg. I think he left Imaginary Gaming, so I think he is currently teamless. It's Revolver. What happened to Boss HD? Boss has been around the last couple of days. In my stream at least. He subbed to me like 2 days ago or something, or actually it's probably a week ago. But yeah, Boss is around. Boss was here earlier today actually as well. Hey Montado, how you doing? Welcome back. And hello to everyone tuning in to the IEM Shenzhen. Whoops. Apparently we're off and away. Hello everyone, and welcome to everyone tuning in to the IEM Shenzhen European Stage 1 qualifiers. This is our last match of the night. There are no more matches after this. What I'm probably going to do is... what am I going to do? I think I'm going to... I'm actually not sure. I need to eat, and then I think I'm going to stream some ladder or something. So I'm probably going to do is just put some music on for 15 minutes while I eat, and then set up to ladder after this, which I know the majority of you probably not too interested in, because I know watching some Diamond Scrub battle through the ladder isn't super exciting or anything. That's probably the plan. If I had some replays to cast. Oh, you know what we could do actually? What we haven't done in a while? We haven't done video games or anything. So we could do some free-for-alls, because I remember they were a lot of fun. Should we do some free-for-alls? Are there enough people interested to do some video free-for-alls? We could do that. I've been wanting to do video free-for-alls for ages and ages since the last time we did them. So we could do that. They were a lot of fun last time. Maybe let's do that. If you're interested in that, let me know in chat. Say in the chat. It's at the start of this ZVZ. Not really too much going on. Pool first into hatchery for both players. Gas not taken for Elazer. Gas taken for Revolver. But not too late for Elazer to take his gas if he does want to just take it and take a little bit of a later speed here. But we'll see how this goes. Hello Nog, success. I'm glad you're enjoying the music. If you are interested in the full playlist, if you use Spotify, there should be a link below the stream if you're watching on Twitch. There should be a link below the stream for you guys to access this playlist by. It's not really a playlist as much as it's just songs I like listening to. So it's kind of weird because like I add songs when I like them, and then obviously sometimes they come on and I'm like, well, I actually don't like this song anymore. I go through phases, but so yeah, it's just kind of a list of all the music I like. So there's a lot of different stuff in there. If anyone's ever actually listened to it, there's a lot of different stuff in there. The change is quite dramatic, the different stages of my music taste apparently. But that's below the stream if you're interested in the music which is being played. Not really much going on right now in this game, as Elazer has opened gasless here. He's going into his double gas now, which is kind of the standard time to go into it after opening in a gasless manner. He's currently firing on this overload of Revolver, and he should be able to kill us off in a couple of moments' time. Revolver has got circle speed on the way for himself, and he's just mined another 100-ish gas from that point. Going straight into a Rogeron double Evo chamber. We'll see if he lets circle speed finish. I imagine he would, otherwise he would have probably cancelled it already. And he can just use that to harass his opponent's third base and try and slow that down as much as he can. Second speed will come in for Elazer here, so he's going to try and use this to the best of his ability to take his own third base, secure that, and again probably slow down Revolver's third base. Sometimes what you see when you're playing against someone playing against a gasless player is that generally what happens is that they'll take their third base super quick because they're like, okay, nothing can really attack me, and then there's kind of the speed lane, kind of the mass speed lane play from the gasless player catches the other guy really off guard, because you know you don't always expect speed to come out of a gasless build. So that can work. We do see Revolver just massing up Lings here, though, so it looks as though he's going to be the first player to be aggressive, but Elazer is doing the exact same. His Roach one's about to finish, so he can make a few Roaches as well if he would like, but he's making a bunch of Lings right now himself. And it looks as though both players are looking to surprise each other with a bunch of Lings, and this will favour Elazer more, because as long as he doesn't die, he does have more drones, so he should be in a better position. He does scout it here with a single Zergling, so he knows what's up, he knows what's coming his way. 20 more Lings being made for him here. Can he save this third base? No, probably not. But can he stay alive? Yes, almost definitely. These Zerglings starting to come forward here. 2 Queens, as well as a Spine Crawler here to help with the DPS. And more Zerglings on the way out for Elazer. This should be fine for him. He's got Transfusers available as well. There's still a lot of Zerglings here for Revolver, but can he really break through? Oh, Elazer missed a Transfuse there on one of the Zerglings, on one of the Queens. Lets that die, a bit of a mistake, but now he will counterattack. He holds a Worker lead, he holds a Zergling lead, and he moves across the map. He's got +1 Roach missiles on the way too. We do see Revolver going into +1/+1 melee upgrades. Oh, this is interesting. Moving across the map here. These Lings are not 100% sure where they want to go. They will back off for now. And it looks as though Elazer's going to try and take this fight. There's a Queen here to add to the DPS of a Revolver. It looks as though Revolver getting the better fight with reinforcements coming in. It looks as though he will outnumber Elazer here in this engagement, but Elazer is just massing up the drones back at home. Third base finish for him as well, remember. He now holds a 16 worker lead with Roaches on the way out. I mean, again, there's melee upgrades out for Revolver, so he really has to use the mobility of these Lings. He has to attempt to run by. He has to try and pull Elazer out of position and take advantage of his movement speed. You know, he has to take advantage of the inability of the Roaches to be everywhere at once and to kind of catch them off guard one at a time. That's how he's going to be able to take these fights with these upgraded Zerglings. Elazer just has to sit tight, not take too much damage, and again try and, counter what his opponent is doing, which is catching him off guard. He has to just try and position smartly and position well, but he's actually going to be caught a little bit off guard trying to move over towards this third base. He gets the Roaches in the best possible position here in the corner. He does have +1 on these, but the Zerglings with +1/+1 are just ripping through them, and again, he's just not getting enough in the same players at the same time to really be able to break these Zergling numbers. Third base still alive though, but look how fast it's going to fall to these 1/1 Zerglings, and I think at this point Elazer realizes he's not going to save that here, so he moves back with the Lings. They're going to come forwards now, they're going to fight against these Roaches once again, but in higher number this time around. A couple of reinforcement Roaches coming forwards for Elazer, and this time he will push these Zerglings back. He leads in supply, but a lot of that will be to do with the fact he's playing a Roach composition, which of course is a little bit inflated in terms of your supply, because Roaches are just so supply inefficient. So these Roaches moving across the map. Elazer looking to get something done here. Ling's coming in, but what a position Elazer's been able to get himself into here in this little corner. And is Revolver going to be able to take these down? He's starting to break through, but these Roaches are just trained so effectively. And it looks as though Revolver's actually going to start giving up on this. He's realized he's not going to kill all of these. He sent a few Zerglings away. He's going to bring them back in a couple of moments. These Roaches are going to start moving through. They're actually getting into a really good position once again. In fact, even better position than before, as Revolver is completely choked off from that. He's going to start losing some drones here. Oh, look at that. Elazer gets back. He plugs the hole just in time. And Revolver continues to take damage here. Finally reinforcing Lings come in. And he will finally turn this away. He still has a lot of Lings though to move across the map with +2 missiles on the way for Elazer, mirroring that +2 melee of Revolver on the way up. A lot of Lings starting to move across the map looking for this counter attack. And these Roaches, I don't think there's quite enough Lings, especially with reinforcement Roaches coming in, but then more Lings start to stream forwards here, so I become a little bit doubtful of what I was just beginning to say, but again, here's a lot more Roaches. This fight is very back and forth. It looks good for one side and then good for the other, and it looks as though Revolver, he'll take down a Spine Crawler, he'll move towards the third base, but how much damage can he really get done over here? Over time, he has started to even up this worker count. It's 14-3 now to 41. These Lings, they're going to go down before they take down the third base, however. 41 workers apiece. Drone counts are even. Lings are more or less dealt with here by Elazer, and his Roach count is really starting to skyrocket. His +2 melee is still on the way for Revolver. I wonder if he really going to commit much more in towards these Zerglings. He's starting at +1 on the Roaches, but if he is going into Roaches, which he is, he's starting to produce Roaches, he's going to be outnumbered in Roaches, and he's going to be heavily out-upgraded. It's going to be +2 missiles against +0/+0 for quite some time here, or I guess +1 Carapace. So, Elazer really does have a timing attack available to him if he realizes the opportunity, if he realizes that Revolver doesn't really have any roach upgrades, yet he is switching into roaches. So, Revolver right now is in a pretty crap position, I think, because he's trying to go into roaches. I just really don't think he'll survive. He really needs a lot of time to survive. He might very well get +1 up, but even if he gets +1 up, he's still going to be down an entire upgrade. I mean, okay, he's going to be ahead in Carapace for a little while, but Carapace isn't that big a deal compared to the missile attacks. Alright, now Elazer moving across the map, looking to try and get something done. He leads by 8 workers, 20 army supply, as well as those upgrades which we were mentioning. Can he attack down this ramp? I'm not too sure, actually. I mean, there is +2 melee about to finish up, so the Zerglings will be fairly effective against these 0 Carapace roaches. Elazer just looking to block off these rocks and move in towards the back rocks. So it looks as though he's going to try and come in from behind here. So Revolver actually slowly taking down one of his Evo chambers. Looks as though he wants to get rid of that to open up his access through the natural ramp. I don't think Elazer's really going to be able to attack up here, and I think he realizes this too. And I mean, obviously, Revolver's good enough to get into position when he sees the roaches of his opponent moving in that direction. So for now, Elazer's actually going to start splitting up his army. So now, Revolver has to respond to this. He has to split up his army a little bit as well, and just be ready to see where exactly his opponent is going to be attacking from. These rocks falling at fairly similar times. Elazer going to hit towards the left, it seems, here initially. Revolver's not quite in position just yet, but Elazer's not actually going to go up that ramp. And this is a game of positioning right now. Neither player wants to commit. Elazer still with that upgrade lead, +2/+1 against +1/+1. And he is into the main base, which means he has position, he has concave. And how good a fight will this be for Elazer? Revolver pulls back a few of his units to the north side for apparently no real reason, and Elazer is just completely wrecking through everything here. These lings are dying very, very quickly, and more roaches continue to stream in. He has way more roaches in the main base of his opponent. This time, Defender's advantage is not going to cut it, and the mass circling play into roaches has just not worked out here for Revolver. GG is called. Elazer takes game 2, and that means that we're going to game number 3. Huge shout out to Amontadillo hitting that subscribe button. Thank you very much, bro. Amontadillo has been a huge supporter of the stream since a couple of months ago or so when he first tuned in. So a big shout out to him for hitting that subscribe button. I'll get you updated on the overlay here right now. Let me, in fact, ask for an invite before I do that. Please don't say they've started with ours. There we go. Get an invite into Coda here, guys. So let me very quickly update. I wanted to nope, it is not the SC2ITL scoreboard, which I meant to be updating. It is the... not the sub goal, that's my old one. New sub goal, that's the one I want. Oops. I kind of failed there for a moment. Amontadillo. Perfect. Let's get that set up, and it'll be on the screen next time we change onto this overlay. So, 1 game apiece in this best of 3, guys, to qualify to play tomorrow. What are you guys saying in the chat apart from the Montadillo subhide? Isn't Ufimil available? So the Ufimil game, I tried to get into it. I tried PMing the players. They didn't reply to me. And then the problem was that I tried to join on Real ID from Ufimil, but I was just too slow. When I realised that you went into a game, I was just too slow to get onto the Real ID and to join. So it started without us, unfortunately. So we're into Elazer Revolver instead, which is the final match of this evening. What I do need to do is get myself my sub list sent to me so that we can do the sub giveaway after this. Again, we've got a Steam game to give away. So let me just very quickly do that. Okay, this is going to take several minutes. Cool. That's why I want to do it now, because it might take several minutes, apparently. Alright, cool. So, apologies, guys. Thank you for bearing with me as we get set to go into game 3 of this best of 3 between Revolver and Elazer. Our last game for tonight in the IEM EU Shenzhen Qualifier. Tomorrow we will be broadcasting Stage 2. We'll be probably, I imagine, I imagine if there's no community streams, I guess there may be some more English community streams tomorrow. I know Base Trade, again, ESL TV and Base Trade are the main streams, but we're welcome to cover other matches, so we'll be able to cover a few of the early on matches, and then we'll hand it over to Base Trade and ESL to finish things off, of course. So that will be tomorrow's plan. Very exciting, and it'll mean that you guys get a little bit of variety on the matches you get to watch. You can watch kind of, you can just, because obviously initially there's 16 players, so 8 matches initially. It means that there'll be at least there should be a good coverage basically of the matches being played. Alright guys, so let's introduce our players down in the southeast corner. Let us know if you want to see this guy playing in stage 2 of the qualifier tomorrow in purple, ladies and gentlemen. Revolver. And to the northwest corner of the map we have the blue Zerg player from Team Extreme Supremacy. If you want to see the Polish WCS Premier League player playing tomorrow in stage 2 alongside the likes of Snoot, Mana, Bunny, Showtime, Halston, let us know. He is Elazer. Elazer, there we go. Got it in the end. Elazer. That's a bit of a weird name, isn't it? Alright guys. So. Sorry, I was dying for a moment. So again, this is our last map of the evening. We're going to do something after this. I'm sure we'll find players for free-for-all or something. I'm going to do... So yeah, after this we'll do the sub giveaway. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put ads on and then come back, do the sub giveaway. Because I want to do it live on stream. It doesn't really matter when we do it, as long as it's live on stream to prove it's legit. Zergling's careful. Zergling's trading here. 6 Zerglings being made here by Revolver actually. In fact, let's stop talking crap, because I mean we're 5 minutes in this game already. I hadn't realised. We've got Revolver going for a Ling flood. He's pulled out of gas, and he's got a bunch of Lings on the way. Baneling Nest on the way though for Elazer. He's not really skipping out on anything right now. As long as he gets enough units out to move in a couple of Banes, it's gonna be kind of close, right? He can afford to lose 10-ish work. He can afford to lose 10 workers so that he's on even workers with his opponent. As long as it doesn't just straight up kill him. As long as he doesn't get in a position where he's unable to deal with it. Elazer sees it right now. He sees it coming across the map. He knows what's coming his way. And these Lings are Revolver. Moving across the map very quickly here. That Baneling Nest on the way. 10 more Lings on the way for Elazer, who has Queens to buy time. He's moving Zerglings up the ramp because, again, what he's going to want to do is buy time. He wants to try and get himself into a position where he can stay alive as long as possible, get these Balins up. The Balins are going to be the real deal breakers here. He's hold position in the drones so that these Lings can't actually commit onto the Queens. He might lose his natural hatchery though, which is a pretty big deal, as again these Balins are coming in, these drones going to pull back. He's on 29 drones, so no real worker losses. He'll lose his natural hatchery, which of course is a pretty big deal. And something he is going to have to try and deal with in the next few moments. He does have Balins out though, and then Balins make a big difference here, because Revolver, that's something he does not have. And he needs to be careful. He's fighting back this Overlord, but again, he can't afford to move too far forward with that Queen, trying to bait them Lings in towards the Bane lanes. Revolver being very careful here himself. Starts up a couple of spines just to be safe, and to target down any Banes which might try and come in on a counter-attack. As it looks as though that is what Elazer is starting to head towards. He's still up in workers, and Bane's continue to edge ever so close towards the Zerglings of his opponent. Can he catch a Queen here? No, but he might get to cancel the hatchery once again. In fact, he sneaks into the main base here. Revolver into the main. He's going to get a lot of drones before Elazer can do anything about it. This might start evening up this worker count, in fact. Now, in fact, taking a lead here. Revolver taking a significant lead in workers. 20-17 early on in this CVZ. This is a big deal. He's got Spine Crawlers at home as well, remember, so he's able to deal with a counterattack very effectively, despite not having a Baneling Nest of his own. He's about to be able to drop that Baneling Nest. 50 gas is now mine for him. Here goes Elazer. Elazer realizing he has to do something here. He's taking a little bit of damage. Counterattacking is his best opportunity. A few Lings for Revolver. Starts to turn him away, but only for a little while. These Zerglings of Elazer. You're gonna come in, gonna commit, gonna attack, and can he do this? I think Revolver attacking without the help of his Spine Crawlers Is it the right move? He's got 2 spine crawlers up though. Can Elazer really break through this? He's got banelings on the way. More lings for both players coming across the map / coming out of the main. Looks as though Revolver looking to just slow down reinforcements here, stop them from moving across. Maybe he can kill his queen, which is killing his overlords. As Elazer is going to start moving forwards here. Baneling connections are pretty good here to begin with. Now these banelings, what are they going to connect on? Get rid of the spines or what? He's going to wait for more Zerglings to come across the map, it seems. And these lings are not completely sure where exactly they want to go. Revolver's lings still running around all over the place here. Elazer still down 4 drones. Still 2 spine crawlers up here defensively as well, remember. And those will make a big difference. Revolver's mining so much gas. He's not actually using any of it just yet. These banelings are not doing anything much at all here. And they're kind of deciding where they want to go. One spine crawler going to go down. One of the banelings is getting targeted by the other spine crawler. Revolver once again attacking across the map, looking to see what he can get done. No defensive banelings left over here. As Zerglings come across the map. Some Zerglings left over to the left hand side. Revolver should be able to see these. In fact, Elazer heading all the way back home. Revolver's lost a couple of drones, and now it's actually Elazer back in the lead in the worker count, 22 to 18, 4 worker lead. But now Elazer, is he in a little bit of trouble? Does he have enough at home to defend? He doesn't have any Zerglings out, so he doesn't have any banelings. He's got a lot on the way, though. It should be enough to defend these few Zerglings in the middle of the map. They're not going to achieve too much here, but now he's going to start losing some workers, or is he? He keeps them alive for now, and it looks as though Revolver will not get that damage done. It looks as though Elazer, at the end of all of this, will come out with the lead. 22 workers to 18, 12 army supply apiece. Revolver has a hell of a lot of gas to use. He's got 400 gas, which is a big deal. You can see Elazer's been trading less effectively here in this game, but he's essentially had more mineral mining. I guess from the earlier worker lead to the worker for Elazer, which kind of dissipated for a while. I guess it's probably kind of evened up in resources mined, more or less. But Revolver has all of that gas, which he can use at any point. And once he kind of gets something to use the gas on, he's going to have a lot of it, which could be the kind of decisive thing here in this game. These lings continue to get taken down, and we might see another attack across the map here from Elazer in the next couple of moments. Excuse me, guys. There's a couple of things on Revolver. We'll just run to the main base and try and see what's up. Not really much here, though, as Elazer keeps making Zerglings, so he's going to keep committing across the map. He's going to keep being aggressive. And, well, maybe not if he's bringing his banelings back home. He starts a 3rd base, at least, though. 1 spine crawler, a few lings on the way out, baneling nest on the way up, so finally Revolver can use that gas on something. Roach Thorn going to be added on as well, so Revolver just getting into the next stage of this. He's got so much gas, a Roach baneling could be very effective. You know, if he just goes for a huge... Okay, he starts making drones. If he just went for a huge wave of roaches, and then by the time he got across the map with them, he'd have the minerals to morph in a bunch of banelings as well. Big Roach Bane attack could still work. He might still be going for that, because no Evo Chamber, no lair. Might just want a bit of a better economy to kind of do it off of. Starting to take extra gases, though, so I'm not too sure. I mean, it's not like he's really strapped for gas right now. He's got 500 in the bank. And that's a lot of gas. Galen grabs a handful of Zerglings there. And again, not much Revolver can really do on this other side. Roaches start to come up though. But I really like the way he is taking this. I mean, he's getting +1 missiles already. Now the Roach, now the lair. Again, it really seems as though... Whoa, big baneling hit. It really seems as though Elazer... you know, actually Revolver might still be going for this all in. I mean, a lot of roaches on the way. He still doesn't have any tech behind this, you know. No Evo, no lair. There's still a lot of potential for him to just come across this map and do a hell of a lot of damage. Elazer's saving up to just have roaches, but roaches on their own, he's not going to outmatch the number of roaches of his opponent. Ooh, well, that's a nice baneling hit to get rid of a few of these Zerglings. This is a weird position right now. This is a really weird position right now. Moving across the map, I mean, again, banelings should be morphing in soon. Does he actually not have any lings left? Did he lose all his lings? No, he's reinforcement lings so they can get across the map. Elazer is very brave. He's sitting on this low ground. He doesn't have that +1 yet. That +1 will make such a difference, as banelings will make such a difference too. He's pulling everything down. He knows he just needs to defend right now, and he's going to have +1 for the defense. It's 10 seconds away, and I mean, the banelings only just start morphing in now, the majority of them for a Revolver. This is it. This is what this qualifying spot is going to come down to. How good an engagement Elazer can take. Can he pull off the defense here? The rest of the Banelin's not ready just yet. He pulls back to his Spinecrawler. This is a big attack, but again, he has that +1. But Banelin's coming in. They don't care about +1. Oh, lag spike. Not the best time to lag, as now we see Balin starting to come forwards here as well. And these Balins are going to really soften up these roaches of Elazer. Is it enough to allow Revolver to push through? I don't know if it is, because reinforcements keep streaming out for Elazer. There's nothing coming across the map for Revolver. Nothing that's close by. There's some speed lanes, but they're just so late to the party. And now Elazer sits up over double the army supply of his opponent. He sits on +1. Okay, now he's double. Yeah, okay, he was double the army supply. For a moment there, I thought I did my maths wrong, but I didn't. 24 times 2 is not 58, it is 48, so I was correct. Amazing. These Zerglings just going to be moving away here and over to the right hand side. In fact, Revolver is in a lot of trouble. I mean, Elazer just needs to move across the map. If he doesn't die to these Zerglings or something, then he's fine. You know, if he defends these Zerglings, then he's in a fantastic position. And oh, look at this! Revolver's going to commit forward with these, and he's actually going to get them pretty much trapped. So this is kind of one way to buy time, and yet there it is. It's gone. Now there's nothing to stop Elazer just moving straight across the map. 3 roaches. They're not going to bother Elazer all too much. And yeah, Elazer should really just attack across here. He should realize, having held that attack, that he is in a great position. He realizes surely that that wasn't all in, that this was, you know... Yes, he realizes, and Revolver realizes it too. GG is called, and that is going to be game.